That dog, bro.
The dog is here. We are here. What's up? What's up? What's up, people? There we are. What's happening, Alexis? What's happening?
Not much. As Jordan was saying, I do not have the new iOS update. I'm typically behind with that stuff. Didn't even know there was an update until I saw, maybe this has already been a thing, but like I didn't know you can pause when recording videos. Has that always been a thing?
And then keep recording afterwards?
Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
So that must be a part of this new update because my friend had that and we were recording this morning and she just paused it and kept recording.
Oh. Okay. That's interesting.
So surely that must be part of the update. I don't have it. I don't plan to do it because, fun fact, I don't charge my phone at night. I just charge my phone. Well, my phone really only gets charged when it needs to be charged, but it is usually charging in my car. I don't plug it in at night.
Wait. What is that? But what does that have to do with? Is that a new update thing? Charging at night? What is that? Oh, getting the new iOS. You have to charge it.
Yeah, now. I was like, you just tripped me out. I'm like, wait, what did I just say? No, because usually when you get an update, to update your phone, it's like you need to be connected to a charger or have a certain percent.
Yeah.
So typically, I'm not.
You're like typically at night when it's capable of charging.
Right. Typically at night when you would probably update a phone, my phone is not on the charger, so that usually doesn't happen.
Yeah. Damn.
I know.
That's tough. I feel it. Well, we here. What's up? Hold on. Let's say what's up to the chat. Chardich is here.
Oh, and he's on iOS 18. Shoot. I mean, I didn't even know.
What is iOS 18? What iOS are we on? Why is this a thing? First of all, Jordan came in and asked me this question. I'm thinking to myself, like,
right.
What kind of question is this? Like
am I that behind?
Right. Am I behind? Is it a problem?
Well, I guess you can pause videos on this new iOS.
You don't have the update.
I don't know. Yeah.
No, you don't.
It looks the exact same.
Yeah, that's a good question. You know what? It is telling me. Hold on.
Well, look, update your phones at your own risk. I know for a fact that Apple has inherent obsolescence and they push things that will break your phone if it's too old. So I'm not just updating for the sake of updating. I need to know more before.
This is update, and I can upgrade to iOS 26.
Upgrade to iOS 26.
Wait. Oh, so iOS 18 is like late. So Chardich. Wait, I don't know what we're doing. I don't know what we're doing.
iOS 26.
As long as I can make calls. Wait, why are we talking about this? I'm so confused. Like, when has this been a thing? When have Apple drops been a thing after the last, iPhone 14 or something? I don't know. It's ridiculous. Chardich, it is FIFA Friday today. We are going to be on FIFA later on the stream or later in the day, because FIFA 26 comes out. Alexis, you a FIFA player? You said you weren't. We talked about this a little bit.
She hasn't played since she was like 10 years old.
Oh, Jordan is a real devout listener of Starter Bench. So
I know he's got his own notes too.
He got his notes. We got Jordan over here on Starter Bench. He's ready. He's a Chelsea fan. It's also his birthday, so we want to give a big birthday. Not that face.
Happy birthday, Jordan!
Happy birthday, Jordan. We're here. We have a lot to talk about. So look, for those who don't know, we only got 14 people in here so far. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button at the bottom of the screen to let people know that you like this and you want people to come in and talk. We are Chelsea fans here. We are ballers here, and we like to talk about our team. And this is a cool way to do it. It's an interactive way. It's called Starter Bench. We're going to put a QR code up on screen in a second. Matter of fact, I can do it right now. If you can scan that QR code on your screen, you will be able to come and tap in and participate with us as we select our team sheet for our big game tomorrow against Brighton. The reason I call it a big game, not only is Brighton our feeder, basically, team these days. They are the pool we dip in the most. But also, we had such a shitty week last week in the world of football. Maybe not this past week, but the week before last, I should say. Not in the EFL Cup, but we definitely, if I can say, we started off at Brentford and tied them unnecessarily. We went down and then we went up. We remontada'd and then we let in a goal at the end. Then we went to Bayern with an interesting lineup. We looked pretty good, but we let unnecessary goals in. Really bad game. And then we went to Man United and did the exact same thing at Old Trafford. So we got a lot to talk about in that regard. And then obviously we got Brighton coming up. First thing I want to say, Alexis, is how do you feel? How do you feel about your squad? What's the vibe? Like we were on 10 after the Club World Cup and all of that. How are we feeling right now? Joshua Torres is already letting us know we gonna bounce back. It's all good. It ain't nothing.
And I love that. I think I need more of that we gon' bounce back mentality. But right now, I'm scared. Does my club actually want to win? Does my club actually want to win trophies? Because this just looks like, again, Maresca being like, oh, yeah, we want this in our next year.
We're not in a title race.
Next year.
Yeah, I remember that.
And my thing is, boys, do you want to back yourselves? Everybody's already talking mess about how the Club World Cup isn't even a real tournament. Okay, back yourselves. Back yourselves. Tying to Brentford is honestly not okay because what are we going to do against the higher caliber teams? And Man United, in their form right now, that is so poor. But I think that falls on the manager. Which, yeah, we can get into. But right now, I think I'm okay with our squad in the sense of, like, I can see some people who will, like, fill these roles, which I know we'll talk about with our lineup. But, like, boys, do you want to win? Because that didn't look like it in the Man United game. I'm sorry, Rob Sanchez, you were incredible at Bayern, and you've honestly been fine since the Club World Cup, to be honest. However, that shows lack of experience, which, again, I think you're one of the older players on the club. Like, I want to talk about that because
let's get on into it. I want to know because
I think that was stupid. That was immature. I think he should have just let the goal in. Yes, there were problems in the back, but why are you coming out that far and why are you kicking it? I can understand if you're using your hands, but you're full on trying to punt this right here and ending up hitting the player. I think that's ridiculous. Boom, we're already down. And boys, let's not forget, now we are not, we're at the top end of the table, but we're 7 points off the top right now.
Yeah.
That's why this game is important right now because we know
need a
how
win.
This game
we
is.
Need points. Yeah.
We know how it was last year. In the last half of the season, it's like 1 point, 2 point margins. It's like we need to close this gap right now, or we know during Christmas that's when things get crazy, anyways. So
yeah, it's gonna get even worse and worse for us this season. Like all of our hard games too are towards the latter half, like last year too. So this is the time to pick up points. Last year we picked up points early in the season.
Yeah. And thankfully I was looking, we don't have like back-to-back like Liverpool, Arsenal, Man City. It's like we actually were able to get a couple mid-table teams like in between there. But yeah, that was terrible all around. And then Maresca's subs, you're telling me you don't want to win. So my thing is, yeah, sure, we bounce back, but I don't know if you guys actually want to win. Are you guys fighting for the title? Maresca, when you do substitutions like that, that makes no sense. We've got Neto, and I understand sacrificing Esteval. Okay, but Neto, that actually makes no sense. He's the fastest player on our team. He's the only player that's going to give us an attack. Poor Joao Pedro. Why is Pedro in this position where he has to try to take on all of Man United, who's sitting back because they're up now, and they think they're actually up now, which they're not. This means nothing, and we made Man United think they might actually be good.
Right.
Which they're not. Yeah, that picture right there. The walk of shame because Sanchez is over here like, dang, I just backed myself. I've had all these saves. I'm in it. And then he started growing his hair again and boom.
Yikes. You're putting this on Bob's hair.
And then he starts growing his hair again.
Let me just give my thought on Sanchez specifically, because I do think this one is a lot tougher than I think he's the easy scapegoat in this position. I'm glad you brought up Maresca, which we'll get to. But in that position, you know, my issue is I tried to go and find footage, but I just couldn't. But you know, oftentimes a keeper is off his line for that exact reason, for a center back or some kind of ricochet to come and the keeper to clean it right out. We see that happening often with Manuel Neuer. We see that happening often with top keepers. They come and clear their lines. David Raya does it all the time. We saw that in those games.
Top.
And so why? So I don't understand. So here's my issue with that. We're talking about top keepers, right? And the fact of the matter is Bobby was put in a very precarious situation. He came off his line because keepers do that, right? Right. If not, he would have been back on his line. And I have multiple videos I can show you of players just dribbling past Tosin, players just dribbling past whoever, and he's on his line, and you're like, come off the line, right? So he came off this line. Our center back didn't touch the ball, right? I think it was Trevor who jumped up with him, and it was Wesley Fofana who was supposed to be backing up. Now I played center back for a little stint. And just as a striker, I know, like, as a center back, one challenges for the ball and one immediately goes back for cover, right? So Bob doesn't have to come off his line. But if Benjamin Sesko is getting a clean header off of a ball from a keeper, and he's flicking it through like it's U12, what can a keeper do about that? Like,
so hear me out. Hear me out. I hear you saying, what can he do about it?
Yeah.
The way he tried to clear it shows a lack of experience. What are you doing kicking that? What are you doing kicking that? I understand if you're going out with your hands, something like that.
He's outside of the box, though.
That's an easy card, though. That's an easy card. That was stupid. We should have just gone down a goal versus going down 10 men at Old Trafford, which, mind you, we actually haven't won in 12 years.
That's crazy.
At Old Trafford is just ridiculous. My thing is, take into account the conditions. We're not playing at home. The atmosphere is totally against us, obviously. It's raining. It's a nightmare. The pitch was terrible. You could see that. It was just catching all the water. It's terrible.
You would think with all those drainage on Old Trafford, how dangerous it is just 3 feet off the pitch, that they would have better drainage on the field. But no, that field was dead wet. But yeah.
I hear you saying maybe he had nothing else to do. Actually, he could have just stayed back and we could have just went down a goal. That probably would have been better, in my opinion.
Hindsight, 100%.
Down 10 men.
100%. But hindsight's 2020. If you're in a game and you're one-on-one and you need to do something, are you going to go, man, I need the I don't think I've ever seen a keeper just let a player go and score. Have you? Like, ever in your watching
I don't think
history?
I've seen a player come out that hard. I don't think I've seen a goalkeeper come out that hard and completely miss the whole ball and get the whole player. That was terrible.
I'm not gonna lie. He touched a smidge of ball, but you're right. Like, at that point, you either got to hack the player down or you have to let them score. And I don't think I've ever seen a keeper let them score. Most keepers in that situation hack a player down. So even from the experience standpoint, we've seen it. Again, top keepers. Manuel Neuer has definitely done that before. Hacked the player down, gotten a red card. Andre Ter Stegen has done it before. To hack the player, got a red card.
Unacceptable at Old Trafford. Unacceptable to this Man United team. We shouldn't have done that. And additionally, defensive subs. Maresca, you are telling me you don't want to win. You're telling me you don't want to win with those substitutions.
Yeah.
It's so defensive. And then I was so mad for Joao Pedro up there. He's our only attack. And Enzo Fernandez is over here turnover after turnover. And the funny thing is, in my head, I wanted to figure out, I was like I was looking at his stats. And some reason his pass completion is like 86%. I am like, are you guys looking at the wrong guy? Because this guy is turning over balls consistently. I don't know who's doing the stats because those stats are wrong. And then let's go back to Bayern, which when it was 1-0 Chalobah own goal, it's like, whatever. We're already getting worked. It is clear that it's like, okay, we haven't been in the Champions League for some years. And then we get the own goal. I'm like, okay, whatever. Then the next goal, again, off of our mistakes. And then right away, we counter. Palmer's, fantastic, and we get this goal, and I'm like, great. And then we're just getting outworked. from
Yeah.
the press. We're getting
Yeah.
absolutely outworked. And for me, I was like, okay, I get this. After a bad Brentford game, whatever. Then to go into Man United like this, I think just a poor week. I do want to recognize that I think these are our only 2 losses in maybe like the past 20 games. So I want to recognize that like,
Yep.
okay, maybe this was bound to happen. I don't
Yeah.
think I liked the way we lost. Brentford felt like a loss to me, even though it was a tie. But I think right now the management is killing me a bit. I don't understand you, Maresca. I don't understand some of these decisions. We need a striker because Pedro can't be our lonesome striker up top. So that's that.
That's that.
And
Hold on. Let me I'm going to back you up on that. I think again from the Man United game, and this is the lineup we did during the Bayern game, so we'll talk about this a little bit too. But from the Man United game, you know, we Sanchez gets a red card. It is what it is. We sub off Esteval, which was heartbreaking, but okay, let's go. We go again. Also, by the way, I also want to just say this is my last thing because people think I look like Robert Sanchez apparently, and they're saying I'm explaining myself over here. But I will say I'm Bob Sanchez. I just let Mbuemo just run around me and score. I don't foul him or anything. They score, it's 1-0, and the game ends 1-0. Am I getting blamed?
Probably.
Probably. It's a lose-lose for Bobby,
Football is a cruel game. It's a cruel game. I'm sorry, but the thing is, Sanchez, you're getting blamed in a different way, not because you deserve it, but unfortunately, you just have an account built. You don't deserve it. No.
I'll give you that.
You don't deserve it after the work you've been doing in those saves. You don't. But I'm just telling you how it is. You already have an account.
It is what it is. Folks think you're
have
sketchy,
an account and you're trying to get back in the positives. And the thing is, when you get in the positive, it's going back in the negative.
100%.
It shouldn't be like that. But that's the game.
That's like one of those things where it's like you got $5 in your account and you're getting paid on Monday, so you're gonna get $50. But you had to buy something really quickly, so you withdrew, and then you got the overdraft, and then it took all your money before the $50 came in. His account is going back. But
and the thing is, the reason why he's going to get this type of criticism and just things like that is people are always going to look at the money we've spent for our squad. People are always going to come back to that and be like, our keeper should be matching this. And I think the issue is with our players, it's hit or miss if they're actually worth their value and what we got them from.
Damn, we need to talk about that for sure. We need to talk about that. That's a kind of a different. I just want to call out some players, but maybe we should do a starter bench survey on that. Like, who's worth the money? Because I'm looking at players like Enzo Fernandez right now and going, you can't have multiple games dropping stinkers. That's
and then Enzo liked to make this comment, which I appreciate him backing his players, because I will say some managers don't do that, and I think Maresca genuinely does back his players, so I appreciate that. Yeah. He had said, you can't expect someone's performance to be this when they're playing this many games. We can.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, we actually can.
We all expect
we're in the Champions League now, and we actually need you to be on top of it.
100
for 100 mil.
For 100 mil, you should definitely be. For 100 plus mil, you should definitely be affecting the game in more ways than you are. 100%. Do you think Bayern was just kind of a fluke? We just welcome to the Champions League. We're going to get it back, or do you think that's a real scare, especially from the center back position?
Oh, for sure.
For sure.
A real scare in the center back position. That is looking volatile.
That's looking bleak.
AF. What I will say is Bayern is at a caliber we are not, and that was an unfortunate realization. And I'm hoping for massive improvement throughout this season.
Yeah.
But seeing Bayern's caliber, I think these players have been with each other for a bit. They've got more rhythm. They've got more senior players. They have a senior striker. They've got Harry Kane. He's a senior player. So I think for us, Again, we're just still in that youth. We're getting there.
Did you feel overrun though? Did you feel like, I mean, they got an early goal, the early own goal, but after that we kind of stabilized. Then they got another goal, right? And then it was
just felt like they were one step ahead of us, to be honest, every single time. And I think that is experience. They're in the Champions League every single year. They know what to expect. I think we had we had a handful of new debuts for Champions League. I think Champions League is just a different atmosphere. I think it's faster pace, all these things that when you're off for a couple 3 years?
Yeah. 3 years. Damn.
With a newer manager, I think Bayern just looked like, oh, okay, they've done this before, to be honest.
Interesting. I felt a lot of positives. Even after we went down, it was frustrating, it was whatever, but it felt more like we gave Bayern too much respect at the beginning. And then, you know, when we went down so early, we just started to play. And I thought we were going to play ourselves back into that game. I thought it was literally one counterattack, one goal with that Cole Palmer goal, right? And we had a couple of other opportunities where we could get out and get in behind them. So that one I give more grace than the Man United. Man United.
Yeah, we actually didn't play. We really didn't play too bad, and I really wanted to hop on. I think at the beginning, I'm like, you know what? This was all like they scored all their goals like off of mistakes. Like yeah. Which is how I still feel. But I also do feel like, dang, like we've got to get to this caliber where Brentford is an easy win, where a poor Man United team is an easy win. We've got to get to that point because we were capable of winning both those games. We need, in my opinion, both of those games need to be like a West Ham win, in my opinion, to get to that level of dominance.
Yeah, I agree with you. Sometimes like Liverpool don't look so good. I'm not going to lie to you. They don't look amazing, but they're winning. They're winning. They're digging out wins in every single game they've played. That is kind of a championship mentality versus kind of being like, oh, we did better this time, whatever. So I'm with you. Last thing from that Bayern lineup, I just took it away, but Reece James started in the midfield again, first time since the Club World Cup final against PSG. What did you think? Is that going to be our lineup against bigger, badder teams? We're going to have to throw Reece in the middle and try to put some real speed on the wings and Malagusto. Was that anything that stood out to you?
You just had that lineup up, huh?
Oh, hold on. Let me throw it up.
Put it back again?
Yeah, let's put it back. Put it back. By the way, people, go ahead and like this stream if you can. We want to get more people in. We're going to throw up a QR code in just a second so you guys can come and participate live with us and actually vote. We're going to pick some players to start tomorrow versus Brighton. Let me see. This should be
best customers.
Our best customers. Well, we're their best customers, to be honest. We done line Brighton's pockets. I'm cool with that too, because I think Brighton has an excellent scouting team. Yeah, hold on. Sure. I don't know why this lineup's not coming up. Hold on, give me 1 second. This was the Bayern lineup. It's right here. Man, not much words from the birthday boy. I don't, he said I'm letting.
Okay, so now looking at this, am I okay with James there?
Yeah. Like, did this look like the right kind of lineup to bring to the Champions League, or did this look a little hopeful? Like, hey, we did this against PSG, albeit not with the same center backs. But
ideally, I want Caicedo and Lavia there, and I want to keep James on the right. Again, I'd say this more for experience. I think Gusto brings a lot more pace on the side, but I think James probably wouldn't have made those errors leading to goal.
Right. Like, don't forget, Gusto basically gave Bayern a goal.
Unfortunately. But I think he had a good game as well. But again, that's lack of experience.
Yeah, lack of experience.
Ideally, I would probably want to see either Caicedo and Enzo back there, or ideally Caicedo and Lavia. But right now, we're having an issue in our 10-9 situation. For sure. But I was fine with him there until Gusto was kind of making errors. I didn't mind it.
If we have Lavia in here, we switch Gusto out, throw James in. Are you okay with Fernandez being that 10 there, or do we need to switch that up too? Like
we have to switch that.
We have to switch it up. I've been telling people this again too, and it's tough because this man costs him, 120 million. He's one of Enzo's. He's one of our captains, and he's one of Enzo's favorite players apparently. But in our best of best lineup, I don't think Enzo Fernandez fits.
No,
that's just
no.
Okay. So you agree with that? Okay. I wonder if I get a lot of from non-Chelsea fans actually. It's more so people who are just kind of outsiders watching. And they go, Enzo, what? Enzo's one of your best players. What are you talking about? He scored all those goals at the end of the year, all this stuff. And it's like, yeah, he makes those great deep lying runs from midfield, but that's really all he provides to this team. And maybe that's enough. Maybe he's a good connection with Estevao or a good connection with, our new Argentinian. But yeah, I don't know. All right.
I actually had made a note based off our last game because George was playing up top, which congrats on the goal. He still needs way more experience.
Georgie, go on.
But I really enjoy Buenanote. I think, hear me out, I think he could get to a starter by like end of season. I think so. He's got this like kind of tiki taka style in the middle where it's like little triangles, which is something I don't think that Enzo does, which is why I actually wouldn't even mind seeing Buenanote at the 10 because I think he gives less turnovers. And I think his style is slightly different versus Enzo is trying to play these deep through balls, which are getting turned over. I'm telling you, they are.
Like when Enzo gets on the ball, even when we are all the way up the field and he gets those touches, I'm not like hopeful that he's going to do something. I know exactly what he's going to turn. He's going to look up and he'll probably play some shit far post. And it's just kind of like, yeah, that's cool, Enzo, but do something else. Have another trick. 1-2 with Cole. Come combine with Joao. Like do something. But yeah, Buenanote, you're right. He looks like a kind of La Masia style type player. You know what I mean?
Like we were saying, like that La Liga style 10. And also we can't forget in the Bayern game, which again, credits to Chelsea really not playing that bad. Enzo should have scored that first goal.
Enzo should have easily scored. We should have been up 1-0 at the beginning of the game.
These are the little things we're missing. This is why a team like Liverpool is winning all their games. This is why those teams are there because they're finishing those. They're finishing
their meals.
Simple things.
100%. I agree with you.
We should have been up. You do that, we're up. And then also, I'm fine with Garnacho as an impact player. 70th minute, coming on. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that a little bit when we start the survey too, because I'm a little curious if he needs to hit the ground running a little bit more. Right? He came out. He had this kind of like not really assist, but it was like a good play from him to get the ball over to Caicedo for Caicedo to hit that wonder goal.
Which a couple games. Disrespect to lose that game after that wonder goal. Now we've all forgot about it. We've all forgot about that wonder goal because we let that goal in. Right. We let that goal in. We tied Brentford. Bad game management. So at some point, Enzo Maresca's got to take responsibility for some of this, a lot of this. So we have some more players out. We have some kind of news stuff. Do you have anything on your list that you want to throw out there? I mean, I can tell you the. Did you want to say it, or do you want me to just?
No. I want you. I just want to go through the things because mine is off my head. You got Alexis. Okay. For those who don't know, she is the organized one of this starter bench crew, and she knows. She's got it written down.
All right.
Let us know.
From bad to worse.
From bad to worse.
Cole Palmer's going to be out for a couple of weeks. The thing is, let's rest him. We have no need to risk this, to be honest. Let's rest him. And again, if Lavia's back and I think Buenanote could probably even go at the 10, I think we'll be okay. I do think we'll be okay. Give him the rest. He's saying after international break that he should be back. Yeah. So that's what he needs. Let's do that.
Couple weeks, we go into yet another international break, the second of the 3 that we have this I was about to say this semester. Wow, this year, but yeah.
And then Tosin's injured, which doesn't help the center back situation right now. Doesn't help.
What is his injury? Is his injury more muscular? Is that more long term? I forgot about his injury.
Says small calf injury. Will be out until international break.
We talk a lot about our keepers. We talk a lot about our strikers and this and that. Like center backs, man. I mean, you and I talk a lot about the center backs, but like this is a problem. Like we have to say, like straight up, this is a problem now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's the thing. Like with our defense, it's going to be the Champions League. It's going to be hard.
Right.
Like,
So
that's just reality right now.
So and talk about reality. The reality is we're going to be without Cole Palmer for Brighton this weekend, Benfica next week in the Champions League, and Liverpool on October 4th in the Champions League. Then we go into the international break. That's a lot to not have our best player on the pitch. That's a lot to not have understanding of who our center backs are. It's a lot. Let me go ahead and say this before we tap in, guys. We got a QR code right here, top right there. If you want to, please scan and join in. We got a survey coming up. We're gonna vote on who we think should start, who we think should be benched. I'm gonna show you right now. This is what I'm doing. I'm taking my phone and scanning the QR code myself. Are you able to do that? Doesn't look like it actually.
And then I'll wrap up these injuries. Fofana's got a concussion. So he'll probably just miss. Oh shoot, he'll miss Ben. Whoa! Oh my gosh, he'll miss Benfica and Liverpool. Jeez.
Right. Like, how crazy is that?
It was Jorgensen.
Yes. Jorgensen came out. Oh, so I want to talk about that too, because I wanted to put it on our starter bench survey. By the way, guys, you can scan this QR code right here. I wanted to put that on our survey, but I think it's a little too obvious. Like if you were to choose between Robert Sanchez and Philippe Jorgensen, where are you at?
It has to be Sanchez. Jorgensen.
Can you believe people? All right. You know what? I should have made a survey about this because I just thought about this. Would you take Petrovic back? And would he start over the three of them?
The thing is, I was actually so pro Petrovic. I was like, bring him back. And what? He's on Brentford right now, right?
Yeah, he's on Brentford.
What game did Brentford lose? They let him 5. I think it was, I don't know who was against.
No,
but Petrovic let him 5, and I said, nah, I'm
good. I'm good, bruh.
I said, I'm good. I don't know who played them, but he let in 5. I said, dang.
That was, let me see. That was, damn, who did they play? He let in 3 against Fulham, which was wild. I don't know. But yeah, Petrovic. Yeah. There was a lot of talk about him last year.
The thing is, I was actually fine with him. But the thing is, there's a lot of things. And then Achimpong, Josh, was ill.
Yeah.
His first session Thursday. Romeo and Lavia could be available. Or Romeo and Badiashile are better. We'll see if they can join us tomorrow.
Ooh, otherwise, I can't wait to see a vote on Badiashile, man. Like, who do we do? By the way, I'm taking my phone right now for you guys and scanning the QR code just to show you how it works. This is what you should see. If you scan the QR code and come on through, we'll start the survey soon. I want folks to vote on what center backs make the most sense for Chelsea right now, barring all the injuries. I didn't know, so Tosin will probably be up there. I forgot that Tosin is out. So available center backs right now, we have and whispers over here. Birthday boy is whispering. You can speak. We have Jarell Hato, who is technically a left back who can play center back.
What's going to probably happen is he's going to drop Caicedo back.
Oh no, please don't.
He's probably going to drop Caicedo center back. Like,
don't do that.
Yeah, I think he's going to drop Caicedo center back and keep Enzo back.
Oh no.
Lavia is available. Put Lavia next to him. And I think he's going to put Buonanotte at the 10.
Wow. That is a bold lineup prediction. We might have to take an actual look at that and see. I like it. I mean, it's interesting, but
he's done because he did that last season. He put Caicedo back when we were struggling
for a lot of games when we had center backs out.
He can do it.
He can do it, but he's way better in the midfield too. He was actually worse at center back. Like, it's like, why don't we put our best midfielder in his best position and let him play the best versus, I don't know. All right. Are y'all ready to get into it? That's the tough one. We also, did we talk about Cole Palmer being out? Oh yeah, we did. Cole Palmer's out. Oh my God. It's like crazy. I think it is also wild that Wesley Fofana keeps coming back for these small stints and then getting these random injuries that had nothing to do with his other. So now you got this concussion because Jorgensen knocked you out. It's just crazy, y'all. Again, if you want to participate, go ahead and scan this QR code. We're going to get this thing started. It is starter bench. Come on in here. Obviously, you know what we got to do. We're still on the center backs right now, Alexis. So we're going to start with the center backs. What center back would you start? That is the question. I'm pulling it up right now. out of our lineup. I like what you said. I just don't think that's effective. You know, like I don't want Caicedo to freaking play center back. It's crazy.
I don't want it, but I think it's gonna happen. By the way,
I know. Well, unfortunately, I didn't put that up as an option. I got forget about Tosin because he's out. Forget about Fofana because he's out. So we got basically Badiashile, Fofana. I'm sorry, Badiashile, H.M.Pong, and Chalobah. And you can pick two center backs. We got two going. It's got to be Trevor and H.M.Pong, I guess. Yeah,
that's what I put. I do not choose Badiashile. No. Oh no.
How do we feel about Badiashile? Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Badia shoulders again. We're not too excited about him. I think
this is Chelsea Football Club, guys.
Yeah.
Our second team should still be of a high caliber. This is Chelsea Football Club.
It is a CFC. It doesn't make any sense. Somebody typed in Badiashile. Yikes! Somebody wants. What do you think, Jordan? What do you feel?
I actually would like Badiashile.
Oh yikes! Jordan's a Badiashile fan
because he's a big body guy.
Thiago Silva would have a fit.
Yeah, no, this is becoming a real epidemic. You know, the Levi Cole.
I don't recognize my club.
I don't recognize my club.
Like
I don't recognize my club center backs.
Looking at Badiashile, he kind of looks like the UFC fighter Francis Ngannou.
Exactly, fair.
So therefore,
Badiashile looks like a UFC fighter. He's not a footballer right now in my mind. It's tough. I'm gonna wait. Give me one more minute. We want you guys to come participate in the survey. Go ahead, scan that QR code, tap on in. I actually should change the code number if you want to use a different code.
See, but I feel like Badiashile can bring some like Samuel Umtiti like energy.
Have you seen Badiashile ever have Samuel Umtiti energy? Like Jordan's just throwing hopefuls out there as if we've ever seen him.
We need Joshy. We need Josh.
We definitely need Josh.
Josh did fantastic against Mateta when we played Crystal Palace. I trust him.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I trust him because he's been around the team for a bit. Badiashile has been out for quite some time.
Too long, man.
And Josh has been able to step up to the plate. So most likely he will be doing Chalobah and H.M.Pong if he decides not to drop Caicedo back.
Facts.
Because you know what might happen? Well, and then there's Reese, and there's a couple things.
I'm also surprised that we haven't played a 5-back system until we went and did it at United when we didn't need to. I thought that was weird. But I'm also surprised that Maresca hasn't worked that in as Reece James coming and playing like a right center back. So we can at least get covered.
Much play with 3 in the back.
We do, for sure.
We pretty much do because he lets Cucurella pretty much be a midfielder, which is crazy.
Right.
And he just likes the fullbacks being up.
Yeah. So it clogs up the midfield. It creates overloads for us. It makes sense, right? Like when we're playing on offense, we play with 3. We have 2 wide and 1 back, and we knock the ball and whatever, and they go forward. But I'm wondering if we might need to give our center backs more coverage because it seems like all it takes is 1 long ball. And again, Trevor Chalobah, I love him. But the decision making is just a little freaking scary.
We don't have a senior center back right now. This is the reality, and it's very frustrating with our club. Like that should not be a thing.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? Is Sanchez was already able to serve his missed game with? Okay. So okay. All right. Good.
So Sanchez is not. Yeah, he's available to select, and most likely, do you think Maresca is going to select him?
100%.
Over Jorgensen.
Like
you see some of the stuff Jorgensen did, not even just in the game, the United game, but that EFL Cup game was sus. Too. Super sus. Oh my god.
Very suspicious.
Very suspicious activities. Ajed said Tosin. Unfortunately, Tosin's not even going to be available for us. Liverpool forever. He says, "Why, hello there." What's up, Liverpool forever? We're going to move on to the next question in our survey. We're going to keep it moving. Again, guys, if you want to join in on the survey, come on and tap in. It is the QR code we're going to throw up right here. This should be easy or this should be hard. Just give us 2 center mids. Is Moy Caicedo is a lock, right? I think my question has Andre Santos, because Lavia is not fully healthy yet, has he shown enough
I straight up
maybe-
forgot about him. So that I straight up forgot about him. Don't let me forget about you, Santos.
Don't forget about
let me.
Santos. Our Brazucas are still here doing
Do
things.
not have me forget about you. If I am forgetting about you,
It's
that
tough.
is an issue.
That's a problem. Yeah. Yeah. I'm curious what you think. I really should just say select one midfielder.
You're talking about right next to each other, right?
Yeah, right next to each other as that two kind of holding. You're gonna
I say
go with
just put
the tried and true.
honestly. Yeah. I feel like you put Tosin and no. You put Chalaba and Achimpong. And then the thing is, you can put Gusto and then you can just put Reese and Moy in the middle.
That's an interesting prospect too. The one thing I'm curious about is whether or not it's almost like Reese in the midfield is like our secret weapon. You know what I mean? And
at this point, we need the points.
We need the points.
We need the points and we need the coverage defensively.
That's facts. Yeah. Samuel Origi says, appreciate you tapping in. The coach may be having a solution to this. I believe the Blues can move on. Yeah.
The thing is, I believe. I
believe.
I am a believer, but we got some problems.
We got some problems, 100%. I 100% believe. Here's the other thing. It was a bad week. And that's how I've been treating it. I'm not freaking out. Like, I'm not going to go full Arsenal on this or whatever. Like, I'm not freaking out. It was just a shitty week. Can we move on from this? Because we have shown resilience in the past, right? We've gone down. We've had droughts. We've whatever. And then we've come back. That's what I'm really looking to see from my team. All right. So definitely Caicedo. Looks like Enzo is still that guy. I mean, 120 million, I expect it. But the fact that it's debatable is really the issue for me. We're moving on. Again, if anybody wants to participate, go ahead and scan that QR code or go to Menti, MENTI.com and type in that code right there.
I love that other people are voting for Buonanotte as well. I did.
Yeah. You voted for Buonanotte?
I'm telling you, I think he's like, I hope I'm correct with this. I really hope I'm correct. I think he's kind of like when Palmer was stuck at City. Like, you really didn't even know who he was and didn't see his potential. I think he can really grow into that. I think he's a talent.
I think he's a talent too. Look at Jordan. He's both next to me and commenting here on this chat. I think Buonanotte is a talent. I think he needs to be kind of eased into this. Now, he came from Brighton, right? So
oh, wait. Is he a permanent player or is he on loan?
I think he's on loan.
I don't even think he can't even play.
Wait a minute. Is he?
If he's on loan, he can't even play because this is his parent club.
Oh no. I don't even know where to look to see that. Let's just ask Google. I agree with you. I think he's cup tied, or not cup tied, but that's the parent club.
Yeah. Why? I feel like he's on loan, low key. I don't know. I'll look at the same time.
I was a little confused because he does so well in that midfield, but Joao Pedro, who looked amazing, by the way, when we took everybody off the field and he was the only one in attack, he did a lot. But I do get a little worried that Joao is just not a striker, right? Like he is a number 10 type of striker. He wants to come into the midfield. Does that take away?
He needs a lap for sure. Let me find this Buonanotte.
Yeah, Chelsea star banned for Brighton as clash. So Facundo Buonanotte will not be available for the Brighton clash.
Okay, so good to know. Then that probably change it. Then I would probably do. The thing is, I do not want to see George as striker. Absolutely not. And I do not want to see Mark as striker. So I would say just put Joao there.
Yeah.
Just put him there. But as far as Cam.
Maybe we do it like a midfield 3 instead of a Cam. But we've never done that before, though. So, like, we play with an attacking midfielder.
We're just going to have Enzo there.
Yeah, it's most likely going to just be end up being Enzo. And
Enzo, let's get our pace back on the wings. It was so depressing to not see Neto or Esteval on the field. It was just like,
or anyone. Like, you're not going to put anyone on that pitch. You're going to try to go and play. And it's crazy. The second he made the subs is the second they scored. Like, he was wanting to, we hold in minute 5. Yeah, this is a big game for Maresca too, in my opinion.
All
Like
right.
it's
this
really
is where
important.
we'll see a bit. Yeah, we'll see it.
But
Yeah.
what about this hot take? What if we put Garnacho at Cam?
No, absolutely, absolutely not. What? What?
He could play like
The man can't keep the ball on the wing when he's 1-on-1. How can we expect him to keep the ball in traffic in the midfield? I can't. No, absolutely not. That should be a question on the survey. I couldn't even fix. No, Garnacho's not a 10. If anything, I'd be looking at Gittins over him at 10, and I would never put Gittins.
We would never. I don't think we would ever put any other winger except for
maybe Esteval.
what about Neto?
No, what are we talking about, guys? No.
I mean, Esteval can play the 10. He comes off that right side, but I feel like he
can, but no. Let's just no.
Let's
I'd
just
rather
go with Enzo.
No, we need our wingers. We need that pace. I think that would be strange putting them in. I would rather put one of our wingers up top and Joao as the 10, but I just wouldn't put any of our current wingers right now in the 10. The reality of it is Joao's either playing striker or he's playing the 10. But again, who is going to be our striker if Joao does play the 10? So I think they're just going to keep Joao
at the striker
up top. It's like we all know that's not his best position, but we can't really do anything because Palmer is injured. And we don't have Delap. So what are we gonna do?
He's not on our team.
Oh,
my boy Jordan said, "What's wrong with Nico? He's still in the past, baby."
I thought we were saying
Jordan, you gotta be watching. We need you to watch Starter Bench.
Bayern. Mans is in Germany.
Mans is in Germany. He's not having the greatest time.
Mans ain't even at the bridge.
Man ain't at the bridge.
Mans ain't even at Cobham.
Mans ain't coming back. I'm gonna tell you that right now. He's on loan and he ain't coming back. He ain't coming back. Here's one. Which winger should start? Straight up.
Here to win.
Yeah, here to win.
We need Esteval.
What
and aren't we understanding that we need to start scoring goals? Guys, do we not know how the Premier League works? What happens is towards the end, points are neck and neck. So guess what? We've got to look at goal differences. So guess what? We've got to look at goals scored. We need to score some goals. And my thing is, I want the pace on the wings. I just want some excitement.
I just want to look good. Like, even if we're losing or tying, like, can we at least look hopeful? It doesn't look hopeful right now. Wait a minute. Can you rank these? Forget Joao Pedro, even though somebody voted for him anyway. It's like we want Joao Pedro everywhere. He needs to be striker. He needs to be 10. He needs to be on the wing. But rank these right now in terms of the most kind of effective wingers to you.
One's going to be Neto.
Okay.
Most experience. We know what we're going to get. Very consistent. Second, we can do Esteval.
Yeah.
Third,
that's the question.
Gittins isn't telling me enough right now.
Is Gittins doing enough for you, or is it?
I think third, Garnacho. Fourth, Gittins.
Wow.
Gittins hasn't done enough for me yet.
I mean, that's tough because Garnacho hasn't done anything. But to your point, Gittins has had more opportunity. He did. He has gotten some crosses in. That'll be interesting.
I think Gittins is very much right now resembling Sancho. In the sense of like great skill, great this. What is the end result? And I think on a separate note, if you look at someone like so I think this is where it's like we have to start to see that improvement. So Sancho really couldn't give us that. He came in clutch a couple times with some goals. But if you look at someone like Jeremy Doku, who last year, again, it's the same thing. He does all this stuff, but poor end product. You look at him right now at the start of his season, he's doing fantastic. His end product has looked a lot better. So that's the type of improvement that you really need to see in wingers is, okay, we know it's the same similar style with your cuts in. What is the end product? Are you seeing the correct pass and such? So Gittins and Garnacho are the two people on this list who need to highly improve in those areas for sure.
I love that because we got another question coming up that has to do with improvement.
So would you consider Garnacho as just the Argentinian Christian Pulisic at the moment? Just like how Christian Pulisic played for Chelsea during his tenure. Is that how Garnacho is going to be?
I think that's actually doing Christian Pulisic a disservice. Pulisic was actually a good player and a good player for us. He was just injured and then kind of bounced out. Garnacho is coming in and he technically has no he technically has no real pressure. Like, just go and perform. And if you don't, I mean, you'll probably be shipped to Strasbourg or something. I don't know. But yeah, like, all you have to do is perform. Nobody's expecting you to start. We're just wanting you to show some brightness off the bench. We know Alexis is Joao Pedro up top 100%. We've seen Joao Pedro in every ranking, in the attacking mid and the winger. Is striker Joao Pedro's position for us for Chelsea. And even when Liam Delap comes back, is striker Joao Pedro's position at Chelsea forever and always?
No, when Liam Delap is back, I think what's going to happen, hopefully we get this sorted in January. In January, we need to get another striker and center backs for sure. We got to get that sorted. But the reason I say that is I think when we brought when I saw the news that Joao Pedro was coming on, I was like, cool, another striker. I think that's what we actually all thought. Or we all knew he was going to be pretty versatile around the attacking line. But as we've been able to see, he's just performing quite well in the 10 that I don't think they're thinking, oh, okay, Joao's our striker. I think they're looking at him as more of the 10 right now, to be honest.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm hoping in January we try to get
what do we get? I think that's kind of crazy. Like,
I know, we'll worry about that then.
Yeah, we'll worry about that. We'll cross
that.
But
we definitely do need a senior center back. I'm telling you.
Yeah, we need a center back more than anything. The striker stuff will come. I am kind of curious, obviously, the Nico Jackson saga and all that, but us to still go and recall Mark Guiu and not play him at all, is that a like what?
That's a slap in the face.
Well, yeah. What's the point of that?
Like, he's a La Masia product.
I don't care. That don't matter. I actually don't want a striker who's a La Masia product. I can't think of any La Masia product strikers who have been like very fruitful in world football.
I think there's stuff that we do not see that's happening on the training pitch, this and that, because Enzo absolutely loves Fernandez. He loves him. We can't really see why exactly that is. So there's got to be other things that we can't see. So similarly with Tyreek George and Mark, there must be something. I guess Maresca might be seeing Tyreek's goal. Like, he might be seeing those moments more at practice, which I guess we're not seeing.
I agree. We've also seen it more in games. I think Tyreek already has more goals this year than Guiu had last year. And again,
and the thing is, Tyreek George is fine in those lower games. He's not
that's what we want out of the Georgie.
He's not big enough. He needs to. He needs to gain some size. He's still a kid, and then he's just inexperienced. My thing is, we leave Georgie up there. He's getting nudged off the ball.
Yeah, he's getting better.
I do think he's clinical. I will say that, meaning his finishing is clinical. You could see you could even see the strike that he did. You saw his goal in Fulham. Okay, you're clinical. If the opportunity is made for you. I don't see him making opportunities because of his size and things like that.
For sure, especially as a striker in the Premier.
Exactly, meaning Joao Pedro, Delap, they're big enough, they're going to move around, they're going to create their opportunities and be able to be clinical. I think George is only clinical when the opportunities are more so gifted and handed to him, per se.
Which we want. I will say, I mean, the bounce that he took, at least in the EFL Cup, was handed to him, and it was but it was more the confidence that he said, you know what, I'm going to one-time this. Not I'm going to try to touch this down and pass it to somebody. No, he said, fuck, I'm
which is what Maresca must be seeing on the pitch, which is why probably, I guess, Mark isn't playing, because he must not see that. So again, there's got to be stuff on the training grounds that we're not seeing, I guess. But again, I don't know why recalling him and then playing George. That just doesn't make sense to me. I can't see him on striker.
No, I hear you. Next survey up. This is a big one. Who will be the most important player in Cole Palmer's absence? We got Joao Pedro. We got Estival.
Turn on the responding.
Oh, responding. Come on now. We need responses.
Who will be the most important in Cole's absence?
Yeah.
Question.
Again, y'all, if y'all want to vote with us, go ahead, scan that QR code. What's up, Samuel Origi? Said, good evening. I'm very glad to be joining you. A true blue. I appreciate you tapping in. Alan is coming in with his United. That is the only big win y'all will have this season, I guarantee you. We have some Arsenal fans in here. I appreciate everybody tapping in. Make sure you hit that thumbs up, like this stream for us, bring more people in the chat, and also subscribe if you want to come talk shit more with us. But yeah, Joao Pedro is going to really have to step up. Oh, no others, huh? No Neto.
I think Joao Pedro, just because I love someone had said this, it was interesting. They felt like Enzo Fernandez plays for the badge, and I thought that was interesting. I think Joao Pedro really plays for the badge. Like even just seeing him in the United game again, I don't think he deserved that. Everybody's nearly on him. He's trying to make things work. I'm like, oh, okay, this guy's fighting with us to the end. Oh, he's gonna be trying.
Yeah.
He's gonna be giving his best regardless what position we put him in.
Right. Oh, I'm the only attacker on this team, and and Maresca's given up. Well, shit, I'm about to ball. Like, I love that. I love that about him. I get a little worried because sometimes he's done that in the past where we have other players on the pitch, and it's kind of like, hey, bro, just pass it. And I think that again is a testament to him being more of a ball playing type of forward, and he needs the ball at his feet a little bit more. And so, yeah, we're gonna see how that progresses over time. Because you're right, maybe by the end of the season, it's Cole on the right, Joao Pedro in the middle, and Liam Delap up top, which leaves, the winger positions really tight for the likes of Estevao and Pedro Neto and whomever.
It's so tricky because it's so tricky because I can't deny that Palmer did great on the right, but I just don't see him as a winger in the modern game, if that makes sense. Because he, for me, is such like a facilitator, such a distributor, that for me, when I'm thinking of a winger in the modern game, he's not a winger to me. He's a playmaker. He's more like Cam, you know what I mean?
Even when he's on that wing, he kind of tucks into the middle anyway. So
those are my thoughts. So my thing is, why do we put him out there and like waste a winger out there?
The times I've seen it show through well, and I think this includes we can't only use the Club World Cup final as our marker for everything, but where it showed through was if we have Reece James in that midfield with Caicedo covering for Malo Gusto then becomes that overlapping winger who does that speed and gets to the byline like you're talking about, and then that just kind of gives Cole an area to just kind of create space in the middle for himself. And I think that did look good against PSG, obviously, and it does work. Obviously, it didn't work at all against Bayern, but Cole got his goal against Bayern. But yeah, I mean, Cole. It's almost like Cole is just positionless. That's just his wherever you put him, set him up initially. Maybe defensively, we have to be smart.
And he floats a bit, yeah.
But he's just going to float. But I agree. Between these two, I was actually going to vote Estevao. I don't know why mine's not allowing me to vote. But I think between Estevao, I think it is Joao Pedro. Joao Pedro is the guy who's going to be doing the most, playing for the badge, trying everything. And I think he'll be the most important in Cole's absence. Let's go on to we got only a couple left in this thing. And then we're going to get out of here and let everybody enjoy their FIFA Fridays. The launch of FC26 is out. We're going to be doing some stuff later on the live with that. This one, Alexis, is who needs to step their game up? Which of these players the most?
Turn on the responding.
Turn on responding for this. And I'm going to throw up this QR code so people can tap in and vote if they want to. Who needs to step their game up on Chelsea of these players?
So I'm going to say Enzo Fernandez, and I'm not even going to bring up the price tag because we've exhausted that. So let's just toss that away. I think the expectation in I think Cam position, if he's going to play there, like I just feel like there's honestly a lack of creativity, to be honest.
Facts.
And the turnovers, which is something that I actually want to be mindful of tomorrow. Like, am I just making this up? Maybe there's not that many.
No, that's a great look. That's a great shout. And we should maybe start doing that a little bit more.
Like I want to make sure I'm not just on his head for no reason and on his case. Yeah. But my thing is there's just a lack of creativity, which is something I appreciate about Joao in the 10. We get those little flicks. And also, which is something I appreciate about Buonanotte, but he's not even going to be playing. it has to be better. It has to be
Yeah.
better. You have to be more clinical. You have to understand that this should have been taken in one touch versus taking two.
Yeah.
You know?
Unfortunately, we don't play in any kind of system which allows Enzo's, I think, best attributes to show, which is like maybe his long ball.
Yeah,
And
kind of like Reese. You know, Reese's distribution is really good, his
Yeah.
range, those things. But again, yeah, we're not really playing in that type of system anyways.
we aren't.
And
And
depends
and then
it
his
depends
and
on
then
the
his
field
other
too.
quality is that he'll make those runs. He'll make those late runs, but you got to do something with it. And I don't think Enzo does nothing with that.
Yeah, like if you are being our box crasher,
Yeah.
you got to score goals.
You
And
got
I
to
don't
score.
think it's too much to ask for our Cam to score goals.
1,000%.
Like, where are the goals coming from?
Where are the goals coming from? Score a goal. Do something. Where are the assists coming from? You got to do more.
No, actually.
More than what? All right, last question of the day. Let's just win, lose, or draw. That's the question of the day. You know, I want you to throw your bold prediction out, not just because you're a Chelsea fan, but because you're a realist and you know we're playing. And Brighton is not ain't no hoe. I will say that they did have a couple of questionable losses this year, but they also had a big
1-0.
yeah
1-0.
1-0. I don't know if they tied City or they had a big win against City. I can't remember, but
I'm just glad City's doing worse than us. That's
facts
really
too.
makes me sleep at night for sure.
That's facts. Yeah. Oh no, they tied Tottenham, which a game, and they beat City. That's right. They tied Tottenham and beat City. What can Brighton do against us? What do we have?
I'm also
Man, a lot of folks saying draw. That is tough.
No, because that very well could happen, and we really can't afford that right now, guys.
We can't afford another draw, man. It's winter
right now. I know it's beginning of the season, but guys,
it's no longer. We can't even say that. We've already been through one international break.
Yeah, we're 7 points off the top, guys.
We're 7 points off, man. How if it's just the beginning of the season? Like it's no longer beginning. It's winter.
No, it's going to be interesting.
This is going to be crazy. This is a big game.
I think it's going to be a draw.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, like, we actually do need this because the other teams under us, it's really we're all just tied.
Yeah, everybody's floating.
We need to close some gaps right now.
Yeah, we need to reassert our dominance at the top of the table.
Definitely don't sleep on James Milner. It's like he's getting older, but now he's just playing smart. He's playing better than he's ever been.
He's playing well at Brighton.
Yeah.
That's
and they got Danny Welbeck as well. Man's aging like fine wine. He is not breaking a sweat, and
I don't know if we're gonna see Danny Welbeck. I don't know about it. Is Danny Welbeck starting? Did he start against Tottenham? I don't think so. Mitoma, Minta, we got to worry about on the wings.
It's not gonna be easy.
Yeah, it's not gonna be easy. They got Baleba, who kind of plays on that wing and in the middle. That's gonna be an interesting one.
Milner has been doing good, to your point.
Milner's shown up.
Matoma, my thing is, Chalab, are you ready for a little bit of revenge? Are you ready to work your butt off? Because Matoma got like top 10 goal of the season last year with that touch he did behind you.
Cooked you.
I know, cooked.
Yeah.
He really did.
And I'm glad we're not seeing Enciso or any, like, it's funny. And I'm glad we took Boyanote from him. Like, yeah, hopefully that'll help us out. But man, it seems to be 67% Chelsea. Okay. All right. We still got folks who are thinking Chelsea's going to pull this one out. We need this one. This is bottom line. This is a big game.
Yeah.
And it's huge. I didn't put this up here, but the last one of the day is Benfica. What are your thoughts? What are your predictions? And I'm going to tell you, I don't know much about Benfica squad. I did not watch them in the Champions League yet. We know their history, but
I don't know much about them. I need to look at their last game. What I do know is we're both going in off of losing. So a win could help us. That's for sure.
Well, yeah.
But I don't know much about them, to be honest.
Yeah. We're going to have to see. I think it starts with this weekend, though, at Brighton. We need to kind of get this momentum, and we need to see it from Esteval, Enzo Fernandez, Joao Pedro, and our center backs. Whatever the center back pairing ends up being, we need to see something.
The thing is, Enzo was good when he wasn't with his girl. He's back with his girl now.
Yo! Big facts. I hate to be a home wrecker,
he was
but Enzo,
good when he wasn't with his girl.
It's time to go single again. Now. Yeah, we need to get back to being single. I'm with you on that one. That's a big fact. That's a big fact.
That was when he was balling out, and they were like, "Oh shoot."
All right. However we're gonna do it, team breakup is on. We want Enzo. We want Bob Sanchez to shave. Like I want laser treatment on his head because he's only good when he's bald. And we need Enzo to. Unfortunately, we need him to alienate his family again. That's what I'm going to say.
No,
But
it
it's
was
what we're looking
actually
for.
kind of crazy because the wife posted that black screen.
Yeah.
Of like Enzo and I were
We're over. He's
we're
decided that he needs
divorced.
to go.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I didn't even know y'all were married.
Right. Like,
I'm
who
like,
are
please
you?
stop. That is embarrassing.
Yeah,
Stop.
that's crazy.
Stop. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
You're
Keep
in
that
the
to
public
yourself.
eye. Don't do that.
You'll probably get child support if you need. Like, you'll be straight. No, that was crazy.
Don't do that. And then boom, they're back together, back in love again. Which I am all for families. I am pro that. That's all I have to say.
I'm pro family. Good for you.
Always. But is she good for you? Because right now,
yikes.
Yeah.
We're gonna see. Let's I just want everybody to key in. Tomorrow, Brighton versus Chelsea. We're looking at Enzo Fernandez very heavy, yo. I want you to highly scrutinize. Take notes if you have to, because I want to make sure. Yeah, she's got her pen right now. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. We have a lot of big games coming up. Don't forget, we're playing Liverpool on October 2nd. Right after that, right after the Benfica game. Wait, is that right? October 8th. I'm sorry. 4th. October 4th?
Literally next Saturday.
Yeah, next Saturday, in a week from now. So we have a lot of big games coming up, and we don't have our healthiest lineup. And it doesn't look like we'll have our healthiest lineup all season as it goes. Well, I mean, we're going to get there, but it's one step at a time. That's what we got today, y'all. Always, Alexis here bringing us what's new and what's blue. Next time we do this, we're going to do it next Friday, right? After the Benfica matchup. So come on and tap in, y'all. If you like this, if you want to add to this, we would appreciate it. Come tap in, do the surveys, subscribe to the channel. We're here. We are definitely here. We're going to tell you who should be all season. We got this inflated lineup. So we're going to want to know who should be starting and who should be benched. We're here. Alexis, enjoy your day. Wait, is it okay? I know we got to get out of here, but I just want to ask you a little bit about your time with Mas by Messi. I just want 3 highlights of getting down to Miami. What was the experience? 3
highlights. 1 was this water bottle.
Hey, yo. They hooked it up. Okay. Did you get to meet Messi or see Messi? Obviously.
Yes, he was there. So I guess second highlight, Messi.
Okay.
Being there.
Ain't mad at it.
Third highlight, the top baller family. I love them. And they're just it was so cool. I was just so proud of them to see what they've become. Yeah. And they're just all one big family. So those were the 3 highlights.
Hey, we love it. We love it. Big ballers. Again, Alexis is a baller, y'all. If you didn't know, go tap in with her on Instagram. You will see all of her stuff. Big baller over here. Joshua Torres, I appreciate you tapping in. That's our blue baller, always giving us good comments and whatnot. Again, subscribe if you haven't to the channel. We do this every Fridays at 11 like Drogba, 11 a.m. Pacific time over here on the West Coast. We appreciate everybody. This guy said Isco or Isco. We're done with the questions for today. We're going to get out of here. Chelsea versus Brighton tomorrow. Make sure you tap in. I'm going to be streaming it live right here from the studio. We'll be here. Otherwise, we will see y'all later.
All right, guys.
All right, Alexis.
Happy birthday, Jordan.
Happy birthday to Jordan, the baller. And Enzo Fernandez, we're watching you, bro. You better turn up tomorrow.
I know.
We want to see it.
We're watching you.
We're watching you. All right, y'all. We out of here. We'll see y'all soon. Peace.